T. Well, to this Louie T Network exclusive, J.J. Watt signs with the Arizona Cardinals after weeks of trolling on social media. He finally picks a team. And I must say, his troll game on socials is elite. It's not Tom Brady elite, but it is damn good, okay? At the end of the day, though, if we're talking about on the field, let's keep it a buck. 2-year, $31 million deal, $23 million of it guaranteed. It's a great move for Arizona. It helps a defense that could use it, but let's keep it a buck. This doesn't really drastically change the face of the Arizona Cardinals organization. It's just one piece. And again, I want to see how much, gas he has left in the tank. You're going to get Chandler Jones back, which is a massive piece. You really missed him after he got injured last season. Hassan Reddick is a free agent. I don't know what's going to happen with him. Are they going to franchise him? Are they going to try to reach a long-term deal? Or are they going to let him walk? Patrick Peterson may be gone in Arizona. Looks like he could be finding a new home. Maybe this J.J. Watt move makes Patrick Peterson feel like they're going all in, and maybe he wants to be a part of it and stick around. We'll see. I don't know. But they still have issues in that secondary, whether Patrick Peterson comes back or not. I love Budda Baker, but outside of that, there's really not a lot to get excited about. And Byron Murphy's not terrible. I actually like him a little bit too. But they got issues in that secondary. At the cornerback position, in the nickel, at linebacker, they're okay at best. There's some question marks with this Cardinals defense, even with the signing of J.J. Watt. And when I look at his decision, I don't think it had anything to do with DeAndre Hopkins recruiting him and, hey, let's finish what we started or any of that stuff. I think he does think there's a legitimate chance to win in Arizona. And he's not wrong. They got Kyler Murray. They got DeAndre Hopkins. They got an explosive offense. If this defense can just be 2 shades better than it was last year, they're a playoff team. But this offense also has to be more consistent. Can't have stinkers like they did against a lifeless 49ers team at the end of the season with your playoff hopes on the line and lose that game at the crib. That wasn't the defense's fault. So they've got a ways to go. They're not, to me, a true Super Bowl contender. They are a team that could be in the playoffs next season. And once you get in, we know all bets are off. You got a shot. But if he was really looking to win a Super Bowl, there were better options available for him on the table right now that he could have taken. Now, I don't know how big of a factor money was because, again, if you're putting things in order as to how much they mean to you, if money was at the top, then he probably got the best deal he could have gotten. I don't know if anybody else was going to offer him more money. And you know what's so funny about this situation is we talked so much about Pittsburgh and Green Bay. And all of the reasons we talked about those particular 2 destinations were for off-the-field reasons. That had nothing to do with on the field, which they could have used J.J. Watt in both spots. However, Green Bay doesn't have any money. They're probably going to lose Aaron Jones. They've got their own mess on their hands with Aaron Rodgers. Don't think he's going anywhere anyway. However, they just spent a bunch of money a couple of off seasons ago on their defensive line or edge rushers with the Smith brothers. They just paid Kenny Clark. They don't have any money to pay J.J. Watt. Same thing with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're strapped for cash. They're trying to figure out a way to finagle Ben's deal to bring that cap number down, so they'll have a little bit of financial flexibility and some breathing space. So we talked about him going to Pittsburgh because his brothers were there. Not brothers. Both of his brothers are in Pittsburgh, and a family reunion would be great. But guess what? The Steelers are like, yeah, we don't have any money for that. That's cool, but we got Stephon Tuitt. We got Cameron Hayward, who we just paid money to a couple of off seasons ago. No, we're good. We don't need J.J. Watt. And then, the Packers are like, yeah, he's cool, but we don't have any money for that. So then it became, all right, Cleveland, Buffalo, these are all teams that made the postseason last year. And you're looking around and you're saying, man, the Buffalo Bills, J.J. Watt signing an acquisition away from maybe being a Super Bowl contender. Maybe one havoc-wreaking guy, because they don't have a true havoc-wreaking guy on the interior. Jerry Hughes, who's getting up there in age, still doing a hell of a job coming off the edge, but he's not Jerry Hughes of 4 years ago. That's for damn sure. Ed Oliver has been good, but he hasn't been the Ed Oliver wrecking ball that we thought he was going to be when he first got to Houston, and this guy was incredible. He's been solid. And all the other guys that you brought from Carolina, that you inserted on that defensive line, they've been okay too. But, again, nobody scares you up front against, on that Buffalo Bills defensive line. That, to me, was the place that he should have chosen. Cleveland is cool. You pair up with Myles Garrett. He's an animal. And I don't know what's going to happen with Olivier Vernon. He's probably not going to be back in Cleveland because he got hurt too often, and I don't blame them for not wanting to pay him whatever he may be able to demand on the open market. But, yeah, if you pair him with Myles Garrett, he's going to get a lot of single matchups. That's for damn sure. But he chose Arizona. I don't know if it had anything to do with the climate in Arizona. I don't know if it had anything to do with them playing inside. Maybe he doesn't want to play. He spent his whole career comfy, cozy in a controlled, a climate-controlled 75-degree dome his whole entire career, in Houston. So I don't know if he wants to continue that in Arizona. You're not guaranteed to play every game inside, but you're guaranteed to play at least 8 of them inside. And I think, and again, with the league going to a lot more stadiums with the ability to close the top, you could be playing in a 10, 11, 12 games where you don't have to worry about weather being a factor. I don't know if he has any ties to Arizona in any capacity. All I know is of all the options that were on the table, and I don't know the money that was associated with those options, whether you're talking Buffalo, you're talking Cleveland, whether Green Bay was interested or not. I don't know what was associated to those other options in terms of money, the financial part of this. But those, to me, even Cleveland to me, seems to be on the up and up, and they seem to be a much better organization in terms of being closer to winning a Super Bowl than that of Arizona. I could be wrong. They've got talent in Arizona. And I look at the defenses, and I think Cleveland's defense has a ways to go. But if you can affect the quarterback, you can change some things. And I think, unlike Arizona's back end, Cleveland's back end has a chance to be exceptional next year if they just stay healthy. Denzel Ward healthy. They'll get Grant Delpit, who they just didn't have for his entire rookie season. He'll be back there in the back end. They've got a bunch of young guys. Harrison that they traded for, and they signed my man from Oakland, or Vegas, on a 1-year deal. He played really well. He's gonna test free agency. Maybe he's back in Cleveland. Maybe he likes it in Cleveland. Okay. At the end of the day, felt like Cleveland was a better chance to win a Super Bowl. Nobody was better than Buffalo in terms of giving you the best shot. He chose Arizona. He may regret it. He may not regret it. We'll see. I can tell you this much. It's a good move for the Cardinals, but I don't feel any different about them today than I did yesterday before they had J.J. Watt. That's all I'm saying. How do you guys feel about this move? Is this a move that changes anything for you? Does it move the needle for you in terms of the Arizona Cardinals and their chances of not just winning the NFC West, which is brutal in its own right, okay? Just getting out of that division alive means something with Seattle and Los Angeles, and the 49ers I think will be back this year when they're healthy. Just getting out of that division alive means something. But rather, making it to the Super Bowl, do you think this changes anything for them, getting J.J. Watt? Leave it down in the comment section. Can't wait to read your comments. That's going to do it for me, though. I'm your man, Louie T. Thank you for joining me. Remember, if it's not your man T, it's not the best NFL coverage it could be. Make sure you subscribe to the Louie T Network for more great content. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And also hit that like button and support your man, Louie T, as well. With that said, I'm going to glide to the side and allow you to enjoy the rest of your day. You guys have a good one. Take care.